Workers thread the spokes out of the inside of the rim and twist them at the same angle along the holes. The spoke hub was standard on early cars. In addition to bicycles, it only appeared in a few high-end car models. The spoke hub is usually made by flow-formed process. The worker fixes an aluminum alloy disc on the flow-forming machine. With the high-speed operation of the machine, the side rollers begin to exert pressure on the disc, causing the aluminum alloy material close to the core motor to generate point-by-point and continuous plastic fission. The flow-forming process increases the density of the aluminum alloy and increases the hardness, as the disc is shaped into the shape of the hub in 20 minutes. After the initial grinding, the worker uses a punch to make equidistant pits on the rim to mark the punch position and provide a force point for the drilling machine. Now the holes are drilled through. In order to be tightly combined with the spokes, when drilling it should be inclined at a certain angle, and then the product model and related logos should be printed on the edge of the hub. According to the method of drilling holes in the rim, the worker rotates the machine to move the inner ring at an equal distance, punches a shallow hole on the top, drills the holes along the marks to the right size to fit the spokes. Next, the worker uses a spoke for proofing. After comparing the templates, the spokes are put into the punching turn. The square punch punches the top of the spoke into the shape of an elbow. The punch can be bent at different angles according to the settings. Then the automatic tool rest will cut the spokes to the required length to match the needs of different parts. Usually the outer spokes are longer and the inner spokes are relatively shorter. The worker puts the spokes into the machine one by one, and then the steel knife had to be inserted to cut into two pieces. Each of the next spokes had to pass through this roller press, which only took 1 second. Over time, the ends of the spokes can be pressed out of the thread. Now, start to assemble the hub. The worker inserts the spokes into the holes of the inner ring of the hub one by one. When the outer periphery of the inner ring is full of spokes, take out the outer ring and cover it in the middle, and use the spokes to cross the two to connect it together. The spoke nipples are simply fastened. The staggered arrangement not only increases its strength but also enhances the overall aesthetics of the wheel. When all the spokes are assembled, the worker locks the joints with the tools to fix the overall structure. The assembled spoke rim is placed on the axle plate, and the worker turns the upper handle to lower the center axle wheel back to the rim. When the spokes return to the correct position, all the knots can be tightened. The hub has a total of 72 spokes. After 7 hours of production process, still need to be manually adjusted by experienced master, but at this point the very advanced spoke wheel is completed.